Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Amy Odili back with another YouTube video. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, please make sure to click the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up and share it to your friends. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram and you guys absolutely came through. So I'm going to be answering all your questions while I create this look. So if you want to see how I achieved this beautiful makeup look from start to finish while I talk about random facts about myself, please stay tuned. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Let's get right into the video. I'm going to give you a minute to go get a drink, get a coffee, tea, red wine, white wine, champagne, you know, whatever your vibe is right now. Right now, my hair is laid. I'm looking so pretty. My skin is thriving. I'm wearing silk. It's giving red wine.
Oh yeah, I love it.
So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, we're back. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. That's what you get when you watch too much TikTok. Before I get into the main questions that you guys asked me, I'm going to do like a brief introduction of myself. My name is Amy Odili. I am a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. I'm 23 years old. I'm going on 24 this year, which is actually kind of crazy to me because time is moving too fast. I'm a Christian. I'm in love with God. He saved my life. He made everything better. If you don't know him, please know him today. He saves. He's going to fill every single void. I don't want to start preaching too much, but yeah, I do love Jesus. I'm going to do like a simple everyday makeup look, nothing too serious. Skin prep, I first moisturize. I'm using the Cetaphil moisturizer. So the first question I'm going to be answering is, how did you start content creation? Is that it? Yeah, I started content creation in 2016, 2017. The first few people I followed were the Kardashians. And you know that most of them are models. Like, even though they're not professional models, they all had this era where they were like Insta models. I just used to post really nice photos on Instagram. I like fashion, I like clothes, I like hair, I like makeup, and just seeing women, you know, combine all these things that I like so much, it really caught my eye, and I'm like, I want to be like this. Like, I really want to do this. I used to watch America's Next Top Model. I watched all 13 seasons. Tara Banks would work with models, photographers. I would watch how they revamp hairs, do makeup, and like pose and do photo shoots. And that was the moment where I really fell in love with glam, you know, makeup, hair, fashion. I really liked it. I liked what I saw. I fell in love with how beautiful women, you know, put it together and posted on Instagram, and I thought I could do this as well. And I started my journey at 16, 17, and here I am. I just kept going with it and it became a passion of mine. So yeah, that's basically how I started content creation. Second question says, any advice for aspiring content creators? Yes, I do have advice for you, babes. I know it can be difficult to not put pressure on yourself because obviously everyone is on the internet. Almost everybody is a content creator, and you see people constantly doing better than you are. Don't let that put any pressure on you. There will always be 10,000 people doing better than you are, to be honest. There will always be that one person that has more resources than you. Just start where you are and continue to push, and one day you will just realize that you are currently living in an answered prayer. Like me, I remember when I started, there are so many things that I used to wish I had. There's so many things that I used to like dream about. For example, getting PR packages and stuff like that. Even though you have not gotten to where you want to get to, if you put in the work and you put in the effort, it will be recognized. Hard work pays, dedication pays ×2. It can get hard though, I won't lie to you. Sometimes it gets very difficult, especially when you need the resources to invest in your content. Lest I forget, invest in your content creation. If you want brands to send you PR packages, you want them to send you clothes, shoes, you need to invest in your own closet. You need to buy clothes that fit you, buy clothes that look good on you, buy shoes, hair, jewelry, whatever it is that you want to get in return. You need to first invest in it. Create a niche for yourself. What do you like to do? Are you a beauty content creator? Are you a skit maker? Find out the things that you like and focus on that. Don't try to do everything at the same time. You can do it all, and you might want to even do it all, but to be honest, when you're starting off, just start with something you can do, something that is not hard for you to do. If it's dressing up, start with that. If it's doing makeup, start with that. Don't do too much at first and just invest more in it, and don't ever give up. I'm going to say this 1,000 times. Don't give up, no matter how hard it gets. If it's something that you truly have passion for, keep going. One day, everything will set. Okay, so someone said, give us a brief history on your makeup background. I started to learn about makeup when I was like 15. That was when I actually started buying products and practicing how to do brows. Like I would go to YouTube and search brow tutorial, and I would literally watch it and follow it step by step. And I would save up money, because obviously I was in high school. I would save up money to get beauty products, and I just continued to practice makeup. I feel like that's why I'm so good at it. I just know how to finish my makeup. Basically, if you leave me in the desert with just 3 products, I'm going to do a full beat with those 3 products. I just know how to finish it because I've been doing it for such a long time. And then when I got into uni at 17, I knew I wanted to start a business, and I decided to start my makeup business, and it basically just took off from there. The more I practiced, how they say practice makes perfect. That was basically my story. The more I did makeup on people and also on myself, the better I got at it. And also learning, also watching and learning. Uche Natori is getting so much attention this period. Like I don't know if people are just discovering Uche, but I've been following her since 2017, and I always loved her makeup looks. Like it was mostly her eyeshadow looks at the time, because now people always just do clean girl makeup. They don't really do a lot of artistic stuff with eyeshadows. But at the time I started doing makeup, eyeshadow looks were the it girls of makeup. Like that was the main focus of makeup, not even base. That's why if you check 2016, 2017 makeup, you see everybody doing cut crease here, cut crease there. It was actually a pandemic. But yeah, I just used to learn from other makeup influencers. Like when they post their makeup looks, it just looked really good. And watching and learning also helped, because I would pick up new techniques that would help my own makeup processes and my own journey. So I've gone with my second layer of concealer. As you can see, it kind of like brightened my face a little bit more. Always use cream blush. I just cannot do without it. There's this new trick I learned, by the way, where I applied the blush not just on my cheekbones but like half of my under eyes. It just gives something that I really like. I like to set the entire face. Okay, so now let's get into the juicy questions. Now that I'm done with all the cream products and I'm baking, I'm already really stressed by this question, because I feel like it's time for me to finally say the truth as to why I really stopped doing real estate. Exclusive gist. I got to find out that the real estate industry in Lagos, I don't know much about other cities or other countries. I'm going to speak for where I started off my real estate journey, which is in Lagos. The industry is very sexualized. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it's almost like if you don't have a sugar daddy, or if you don't have like a rich man to buy a house from you, you most likely will not sell. Not to say that people have not been successful by doing real estate legitimately without adding wrongs or prostitution into the mix, but for me that was what it was giving. Like there was a lot of pressure to sell, and it was almost like, don't you have people that will buy from you? Don't you have boyfriends? I had just gotten into the industry. I didn't really know a lot of people. I don't really know a lot of billionaires. That's just the truth. I don't. I'm just a girl living in Lagos, trying to be a content creator, and at the time trying to also be a realtor. There was a lot of talk about pretty privilege, like use your beauty, and I'm like,
Are you playing?
Even if I'm beautiful, yes, is it the beauty that will bring money to buy a house? Like I'm not selling peanuts. At the time, houses were not cheap, and they're not cheap now. So the pressure to sell was just insane to me, because I started off as an intern. I was still learning. I was literally learning on the job, and it was like in 2 to 3 months I haven't sold anything. It was almost like hell was breaking loose, and it was just too much pressure for me. Like I'm being so honest and humble and transparent with you guys. Real estate was too much for me in Lagos, because Lagos is a very fast city. Like there are at least 10 billion agents in this same Lagos, and as you're trying to network and get clients, your future client is already a client of another agent. So the industry is very dog eat dog. And from the moment I started hearing things like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to have this boyfriend or this sugar daddy, it really just discouraged me, because I'm not about that life. Respectfully, I'm not about that life. I just wanted to enjoy the process and do it as legitimately as possible. Maybe my path or my choice was too slow for the industry and it wasn't getting me as much clients to buy these really expensive houses. I kind of just let it go. And for the advice, like if you want to go into real estate, just find a very good firm that, you know, has good standards. Maybe try interning first, because that's what I did. Be the best realtor that you can be. You owe it to your boss, you owe it to the firm, and you also owe it to yourself. If you're a girl, just, I don't want to like project my own experience onto you, but like look out for, be very careful. That's all I'm going to say. Just be very careful. Make sure that you're only doing the things that you can handle. Don't do past yourself just because there's pressure to sell or to be successful. It's a sales job. There's always going to be pressure, but don't go out of line. Don't go out of your standards and your home training and everything that you stand for just because you want to sell. So I concealed my brows off camera. I haven't really blended it out, so don't be scared. So I'm just going to fill my brows in really lightly because I don't like my brows looking too dark. How did your last relationship end, and did it change how you view men? That is such a up close personal question, but I'm going to answer it because, to be honest, I don't really give much on my relationships. Like, I'm very private with my relationships and like the people that I'm dating. My last serious relationship ended in 2021, early 2021. How that particular relationship ended, it wasn't anything too deep or too serious. We just, from my perspective, just grew apart, to be honest. If you're my friend and if you know me, you know I'm not with this shit. Like, I don't really fuck with Lagos men. I don't like them. I hate everything that they represent. They are just so tacky and so unserious, and it's just not my aesthetics. I'm not the type of person to say, oh, because I had a relationship that didn't work out, then all men are trash, or men are this or men are that. I still believe that they are good people. I'm a good woman, and if I exist, there's no way one good man will not exist, and that's just on period. I'm going to be going very light today. I'll use like brown dark tones. So as I was saying, someone like me, I'm very picky. Like, I'm very picky with guys that I choose to date. I can like you and I can like go on dates with you and, you know, try to see how that goes, but when it comes to commitment and like being a committed girlfriend to you, I'm very picky because I don't like to make mistakes. You know, I hate what I hate, so I'm very careful, even if I like the person, because this Lagos is such a dangerous place to be looking for love and to be finding, you know, someone that is going to be faithful to you and treat you right. No matter how they come off at first, they might come off as nice and like your type at first, but you probably don't know what you should be trying to avoid. So that's why I always involve God. I have a view of Lagos men, to be honest, and I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie about that. And I'm not trying to generalize the bad behavior of Lagos men to everybody. I still believe that they are good Lagos men, but I'm not just trying to find out. To answer your question directly, because I feel like now I'm just oversharing and talking too much. My last relationship did not change my view on men. My ex was a good guy. Dating afterwards in Lagos that's where the make cocoa is. I'm going to be using this powder palette. Somebody asked, what is your biggest fear? Losing a family member or someone that I'm really close to, or losing a spouse, you know, like losing my partner or losing a family member, because they're the most important people to me. I have a very close-knit relationship with my family, with my parents and my siblings, and minus the fact that they are my family, they are literally some of the best people I've met in my entire life till date. And you know, they play very, very important roles in my life and for my purpose in life. And like losing them is just something that is such a scary thought, to be honest, because I don't know what I would do without them. For material things, I don't really care much, but like things that actually matter to me are the people that I love and people that love me back. So losing that and losing them here on earth would be detrimental. Like, it will be so, I don't know how I'll be able to grieve. I don't know how people that have lost very close family members. I don't know how they did it, but I just know that everybody will die someday, and when it happens, it will happen. But I'm very scared. Where do you see yourself in 4 to 5 years? In 4 to 5 years, I should have started my business. I'm really considering going back to makeup artistry. Like, I'm really falling back in love with makeup. I don't want to just have it be content creation only. I need something else that is substantial to my life and to my future. I also see myself married, of course. I'm a lover girl. I want to be a wife, period. I am not about the sprinkle lifestyle, or like just being single and getting money. I'm all for that. Like, I'm all for women that want that. I'm all for women that want to be able to be independent and take care of themselves. But for me personally, I want to be a wife. I want to be married. I want to have at least 2 kids. I also see myself getting deeper in my relationship with God. I hate liars. Like, I feel like lying is such an unnecessary trait to have, because what are you lying for? Just be real. Like, there's literally no need for you to be a liar. I also don't like people that don't take accountability for their actions, people that are gaslighters. I hate users. Like, some people just want to be your friend because they want to take from you and use you for whatever you're worth or whatever you bring to the table. A very unpopular ick for me is people that have not healed. I just feel like at your big age, what are you carrying trauma for? Like, what are you harboring traumas for? We've been talking about healing and therapy and all these things for years now. Don't you think it's time? You meet some people and they just have so many bad character traits, and you know that they want to be better. Like, you know that they want to do better for themselves, but they've just chosen to not do the work in order for their healing to come through. And it just pisses me off, because I feel like everybody should just find your traumas, find your weaknesses, and work on that shit. Heal, so that you stop being a nuisance to people that have actually done the work. And I mean this in every aspect of life, in friendships, in relationships, in life in general. I understand that trauma can make people to just act out and do things that they don't want to do things that they would eventually regret. So just heal and stop stressing me out, please. I know it's hard, but just at least try. Let me know that you're trying your best in order to be a better person. That's all I'm saying. I moved out of my parents' house in 2020, and ever since I've been staying in Lagos with my brother for like 3 years. So I would say technically I was 20 years old, or like 19. I think 19. I think I was 19 going on 20 when I officially moved out of my parents' house. Somebody said, do you gym? I don't go to the gym, but I recently started doing home workouts because I realized the importance of good health and like being healthy and just exercising in general. But I have not officially resumed the gym, but I will. I hope to actually start the gym this year and see how that goes. Is Idara your cousin? Idara is not blood related to me. He actually is my personal assistant. That was the initial relationship between I and Idara, but now I would say that our friendship or our relationship has passed that level. She's literally my kid sister at this point, I swear. I love her to bits. I'm kind of far from the camera, but I can actually see myself on the screen and it looks so good. Like, my eyes is giving smoky. Oh my gosh, guys, I ate this look up. Are you kidding me? I ate this up so good. I don't know why every time I do a Q&A, people don't actually ask me questions. Like, do you guys not think that I'm interesting enough? People just keep asking me, where did you get this outfit from? Anyways, I just wanted to say a big thank you to the ones who actually participated and asked me these amazing questions that I just answered. Also, guys, I would really appreciate suggestions, video suggestions down below in the comment section. I really want to do more get ready with me videos, and like, oh, that came out so beautifully. I loved it. I really be doing this. Make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, share this video to your friends if you enjoyed it, and come back next week for some more juicy YouTube content from your favorite girl in your Bye.